I know I wasn't there for you with the whole calamity thing. She uses careful air quotes for that. Yeah.
The whole nuclear explosion thing.
Yeah, right.
God, get over it.
Your jobs as of right now, Lavi, you've got no single mission as of yet. You just have to wait a week in order to get onto Team Vision's ship. So that's all you know. Now, Luna, your job is to level up the Cosmog here, and he sees you by going. He does little space farts to talk. And anyway, your job is to level him up as fast as you can and somehow turn him into a Lunala. Now, Solana here, your sister, has offered to help you out in doing that.
Yay!
In doing so, she offers all the knowledge and skills that she has at your disposal. And there is one tiny thing, because I was not sure how I wanted to do this last time. I gave Luna a scarf, which I changed into a charm, which now I am just flat out taking away. She does not have anything special for you.
Aww.
However, you will still get...
She does that thing where, like, she'll hold her hand out like she's going to give you something and then just flips you the bird. like a proper sibling thing to do. It's like, hey, Luna, I got you this. What's that? This bird, you...
Pikachu!
Swivel on it.
That is what is happening right now. Let's start off with Luna and Solana. And you guys are prepping on how to decide to work on some alchemy. So Luna and Solana are about to walk outside and head on to that cave with the alchemy stuff. And Hime approaches you and says, hey, I'd like to come too. And Solana stops her and says, no. Solana reaches down, puts gently holds Hime's face, puts him on the couch, and says, "No, I'm gonna take this opportunity and spend some time with my little baby sister." And Hime is visibly disappointed, and Solana gently reaches down, pecks Hime on the head, and says, "I'll see you later." And Hime, just a little disappointed, goes, "Okay."
But deep down, she's burning with rage and trying to figure out how to get rid of Luna.
Must eliminate Luna.
She's my sister, not yours. What was that? Nothing.
So you
Right,
guys start to head out, and
my giant mammoth one.
Oh, can you control Solana?
I can actually.
Oh, perfect. That'll work. So as you are walking out, Solana looks at you and asks, "So, what has happened to you lately, baby sister?"
I mean, nothing much. Just doing my best as a ranger, saving the world and whatnot.
She seems a little like her brow furls a little disapprovingly. Now, hold on. Like, I know I wasn't there for you with the whole calamity thing. She uses careful air quotes for that. Yeah.
The whole nuclear explosion thing.
Yeah, right.
God, get over it.
She says, "Yeah, but now I'm..."
To be fair, I was near it, but I escaped with a lot of people, so I technically wasn't near the thing.
As you guys step outside, she rubs your hair and says, Now, nothing is ever going to happen to my little baby sister now that I'm here." And she starts walking off. Now that you've got a proper ranger, she holds out her vest, showing off all of her ranger swag. What is the ranger swag that she has? I don't.
I guess charms or whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she would have all those charms and stuff.
They're like Boy Scouts. They could be like badges or whatever.
That's what I like. As you guys head out here, she looks around and says, points to one of the caves, or yeah, this particular island over here.
Let me make this bigger.
She points out in this direction.
Yes,
And she said, "That's the place where you guys came from, right?"
that's where we came from. Where we found the flute.
And she approaches and she kind of just takes the flute from your hands without asking.
Hey.
And she looks it up and down and says, "So this is a magic flute made from alchemy, right?"
Yeah, it's called the moon flute, I think.
All right. She hands it back to you and says, "What can you tell me about it?"
It's a flute.
She sighs and says, "Yeah, that's what I expected from my baby sister."
You don't know anything about it either!
She just sighs and hands it back and says, well, don't worry. And she pats your head again and says, we'll make a real ranger out of you yet. Or maybe not. I don't know. She just comes over and she starts fiddling with her styler a bit, trying to call a Pokemon. Gonna let her, or?
No, I'm gonna take the flute and bash her. Yeah, I'll let her. What do you think I'm gonna stop? Like, yeah, she could do it. Whatever.
No, what I'm asking is, do you want to stop her from calling a Pokemon, or do you want to be like, sis, I have a Pokemon that's good? That's
I guess.
Go on, sorry.
If you're trying to figure out how to cross the water, I mean, I got Mamoswine over here.
She looks at you and says, wow, you tamed Mamoswine all on your own?
In fact, I caught it as a Piloswine and evolved it into a Mamoswine, so yes, I'm very capable, sis.
She looks impressed despite not wanting to be. She says, fine, I'll let you lead the way. But be careful. And she comes over and she pulls a saddle out of her ranger gear and throws it on top for you.
Plop.
Wouldn't want you getting injured. As she hops up, she puts on like little Psyduck wings. Says, there we go. She is on the back.
I was gonna use Icy Wind to freeze the ground and we can cross over.
Oh, she says, impressed. I didn't think to freeze the ground like that. I guess not every idea is a Luna idea. She rubs her head and then hops down.
That's supposed to mean.
She heads over to the cave, and you both go in. Before she does, though, she pulls off her backpack again, and inside, she unzips it and pulls out a little sleeping Pokemon. She says, come on out, little buddy, and you see a familiar-looking Plusle.
Oh, wow, you still have that thing, huh, sis?
Yeah, she bends down and rubs its ears a little bit, and says, yeah, I still got him, despite... don't worry about it. She puts Plusle on her shoulders, and you two head inside. All right, inside the cave, you guys enter in the last time you entered by going through, and Luna, give me a perception check. That's fine, just a straight D20.
I'm not very perceptive.
Solana, despite being your technical superior, does not seem to notice anything more than you do. You two
Just like sisters! This is a big cave, huh?
You guys start going through, and as you start to proceed, everything goes just as well as the last time you were here. Luna, you get the feeling that all the Pokemon in this cave are sort of avoiding you right now, because as you walk through, there have been no signs of real activity in this part of the cave. But once you get to this point, you remember the location of the contest that was held, you remember the location of the ritual up there, and you have yet to explore anything east of the cave. Would you like to go there, or what would you like to explore? That's what I'm asking.
I guess I could show my sister where we found the flute. I mean, I don't know if there's any more clues over there.
Alright, she looks on and says, alright, I'll lead the way. I don't want... if there were bad guys there, we don't want to run into them again, right? And I could be up front.
Sure.
She starts heading through, and as she walks in, Plusle starts to glow slightly, lighting up the area, despite not really needing to. And as she gets to the altar, Solana looks around and calls back, you're... She looks at you disapprovingly that you came in without her permission.
It's fine, sis. Everyone's gone here. It's pretty quiet in this cave from the last time we were here. Anyway, this is where we found the moon flute.
Alright, she hops up onto the rock altar thing, and she looks around and says, okay, so how did you get this?
You're fighting with a bunch of Team Vision people, and a lot of crazy stuff happened.
You explain the Scarlet Cat kidnapping situation.
I mean, she should probably already know that because we had that huge meeting before, too, but...
That's true. But the fact that it was created here really sets her off. She looks around and says, well, I can't seem to find anything that would, allow for any sort of mystical properties. You probably don't know, but do you have any working theories in the matter? Does this area have any legendaries that we might want to know about?
I mean, the only Pokemon we found so far were some fighting and some ice Pokemon.
She puts her hand to her chin, much like you do, and she starts thinking, well, that's not giving us much to go on, but...
We haven't fully explored the cave, so why don't we try doing that?
She says, okay. She grabs the flute, and walks with you.
Run!
Oh, geez. She starts sprinting to keep up. And as you exit that area, you come across exactly what you described earlier. Some fighting Pokemon.
Sis, look, they're here.
Solana looks at you and says, do you know these Pokemon?
Yeah, we watched them do the splash contest earlier.
She says, well, splash contest? She reaches forward and stops you and says, wait, are you saying that these guys attempted to splash you?
No. They were just showing their strength by jumping into this water.
All right. She looks a little suspicious at the Pokemon, and then says, "All right, you can go ahead." But she readies her styler and pluses on her shoulder as well.
They're fine, sis. Don't worry about it.
All right. You approach one, and you are friendly with them immediately. If you'd like to communicate with them, feel free.
Hey, little guys, remember me?
They all look at you, and the Scrafty gives a quick salute while the other two, they just give you your space, and they just wave at you and give you like a friendly fist, I guess, because they're fighting types. They give you a friendly fist.
Fist bumps all around, yeah!
Yeah, fist bump. They give you a fist bump. There you go. So they just kind of look at you expectantly.
Hey, do you guys know of any other Pokemon that are living around here? Like, maybe, like, some ancient legendary ones? Or Pokemon that are much tougher than you guys?
With that, the Scrafty just is aghast and insulted and looks and turns around, does an about face, and pouts off.
Oh, I think.
Now, Luna.
I didn't mean it like that.
Now, Luna. The Solana
Yes.
stops you. She's like, don't anger Scrafties like that. You know they're prone to violence. Don't want anything happening to you.
I'm fine, sis. I've dealt with scarier Pokemon than this.
Maybe, but not when caught off guard. I don't want that happening to you. And she looks at the other two and says, you two, state your business and report to your superior. And they just kind of like shoot straight up and attempt to give a salute that's really terrible. And they start pointing in various directions of the cave. She says, aha, see, you just gotta know how to talk to them. Literally everywhere is stronger Pokemon than these guys.
Great. Alright, I guess we will be on our way then.
The big one just kind of salutes and walks away a little bit, the little one just kind of darts around and hops on top of your shoulder.
Aw, you want to come with us, little guy?
It nods.
Aw, alright, on to adventure.
You guys start walking into unexplored parts of the cave, and as you do, you come across a very bright-looking area. There is a lamppost there being surrounded by some Wheezmer, and up on top there is a Loudred that is staring down at you very aggressively. The Exploud, right? The Pokemon.
Yes.
The Pokemon rushes forward, and before it could do anything, Solana just wrangles it and befriends it instantly.
Oh.
It hops down, and it quiets up as the Whismer just kind of scatter from here, and Solana says, see? That's how you do it, sis.
Very impressive, sis.
She beams proudly as you guys walk forward. You can see like a small camp. Solana looking around and saying, you there, find us anything that could be helpful to our quest. We are looking for this. And she holds out, we are looking for clues that could lead to the discovery of this. She holds up the moon flute. Exploud hurries off and attempts to scavenge the area. Cosmog comes over to your ear and just kind of gives a sympathetic in your ear. Solana looks at you and asks, well, sis, what do you think we got here? I'm going to let you take the lead for a little bit.
Oh, so kind. Jump off.
Of course I am.
Appa. Yeah. This rock looks weird.
Well, she says, well, I guess if you're going... Sis, all rocks look weird. That's because they're formed over millions of years through sedimentary erosion. You know, between water dripping and wind erosion and Pokemon, you know.
I put the flute in your mouth. Quiet.
As you put through Pokemon.
I may not have done as well as you did in school, but I can at least tell that this rock is different from the other rocks. Look, the color is different.
She looks at you and pulls the rock out. She pulls the
Whoa,
flute
sis,
out.
you're super strong!
Well, of course. She looks around and sees, oh, I guess that's true. Okay, what do you suggest?
I'm suggesting that maybe this rock doesn't belong here.
Well, that's awfully strange. I wouldn't know what to do about that, though. What do you think? And then I'm guessing you give Appa the command?